Hey there, Rockstar. This is Ruben Whitter, expressing gratitude to Anchor.fm for distributing Rambunctious Bombastic Newscast to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, as well as an entire universe of podcast platforms. You know what? Let me tell you about Anchor.fm, just in case you haven't heard of it before. Anchor.fm is the easiest 100% free one-stop shop to record, edit, and sonify your podcast, all from your smartphone or computer. You, the creator, just have to provide your golden voice, an internet connection, and the user-friendly interface will help you guide yourself through all the creation tools available. Did you know that solely because of Anchor.fm, Rambunctious Bombastic Newscast became monetized with no minimum listenership? Yeah, you heard that right. And the same can happen to your podcast too. Thank you again to Anchor.fm. Download the Anchor app for free or go to Anchor.fm to get started today. Hashtag Anchor. Hey there, Rockstar. Welcome back to Rambunctious Bombastic Newscast, aka I'll be in the voice notes, brought to you by hosted by Ruben Whitter. Let's see if anyone is up in here wanting to eavesdrop on our conversation. Plural. Let's see. Oh, it's empty, thank goodness. You know, nothing is more exciting than living in shared accommodation, but expecting every room to be empty as you go into it. Like, huh? Okay, so instead of giving us like a new, you can just tell us it's just the same Oreos old bottle. Let's just okay, that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. It isn't. So today we're going to talk about dating, quote unquote. Now, my dating life, goddamn, like in gay world especially, for whatever reason, maybe it's because I'm British as well, and in Britain, dating is not a thing. It's not. It's very much. I understand it might be something in other countries too. Of course, I haven't been born or been a child or like I haven't really lived in other countries to really attest to what I'm about to say. But in Britain especially, it seems as if they check up with like the person you met at primary school or secondary school or something. It's very much a convenience kind of deal. Like I said in a previous episode, all these apps and things which have been invented are made for Americans. Are made for the American lifestyle in mind. Opening the microwave, eating some porridge. No. Okay. So, with just that in mind, there's certain apps on there which you can find someone who's a mile away, a meter away, which is still it's still relatively quite close to you in the grand scheme of things. Like, isn't it surprised if you are linked to one thing or another person by proxy, or what is it, 6 degrees or 5 degrees of separation? And to me, I think that's weird. To me, I want someone so outside of my comfort zone in a way. I want someone so outside of like my hometown and my this thing and that thing. Cause like I'm always looking for new things. I'm a city kid. Like being with the same kind of people for the rest of my life sounds like torture to me. Of course, we can be the best of friends, but bitch, if I had to be with you, oh girl, I smell burnt stuff. This glass, I'm scared. It's a glass I don't know, but I'm scared of letting it in the microwave. You know what, let me do something else, because absolutely not. I'm gonna make this microwave explode. Not today. Not ever. No. Okay, where is my thing? Here it is. Okay. You never know when you need like microwavable containers and stuff until like you need them. Okay. Girl, I put it in. How long did I put it in for? Like 10 seconds. It already smells like it's on fire now. Can I move it? Is that? Okay. Oh, I need a... Oh my god. Okay, technical difficulties, folks. Lord. Unscripted and edited, raw as real, but real. Like, even though I kind of... Is it done already? No idea. Well, that should do. Even though I kind of like how I bring you into my life like this. Hey, it's almost like behind the scenes kind of deal. But if you'd rather me like just like record it straight or bent, then you let me know. But some people like this kind of thing. So hello. Okay. Let me go back. Right. Dating. So it's just not in the British culture necessarily to be on like to have the dating experience, and that's what I want. Like, I'm not looking to settle down. Settle down seems disgusting to me. It's like settle down means, to me at least, like, oh, we could have this or this, but you know what? This'll do. No, bitch. Let's continue to strive for greatness. And let's make the informed decision to be like, you know what, this is it. You know? I don't believe that you should settle down in your 20s. That to me just sounds goddamn stupid. Like, idiotic. Like, how many labels are you missing in your brain to, like, give up all of what you could achieve in life? And it's like, you know what, girl? Anything that I achieved before the age of 16 is good enough until I'm 80. No. And plus, if you live that kind of life, then and offended by what I'm saying, then oh well. But I've never ever met someone who made the informed decision to settle down when they were a teenager and is happy in their 30s or 40s. No, never. Not what I've met so far in life. Then again, I've not met all 8 billion people on the planet, so what the fuck do I know? But like, I mean, bitch, you could live till you're 100, and you wanted, and this is the person you can be with. You met when you were children. Oh, okay. To me, that seems kind of stupid, to be honest with you. I mean, live your own life, yeah, and of course, live for the present and not necessarily always for the future. But at the same time, like, absolutely bizarre. And also, the guys which I was dating too were like, girl, if I want to settle down with someone, then it'll be with someone my own age, to where we can go through life together. Not some, like, hello, I was clearly just, like, very, very young and naive. And looking for, like, hey, yo, I'm broke. Are you rich? Okay, slip me a little something I can give you the boyfriend experience. Hey, yo, that's what I wanted. That's not what I got, though. But, gosh, just because, hey, people who hide behind their finances like that, they truly don't have anything going on. They don't. People feel like the point of life is to, like, get a good job and to earn lots of money and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's great, but, like, what's the point in having all of that if it just sits in your bank account doing nothing? Or if you're consistently just over broke, you know, like, what's the point? And plus, like, if you don't, that's the thing, you can be a complete billionaire, but if you don't have anyone to spend your money with, then, like, what's the, hello, who are you earning that money for? You know what I mean? So I don't understand. And money has never been entitled to me. It hasn't been. The things which I buy for myself, they're not necessarily the things which are the most expensive. They're not necessarily the things which are the most shiny. They're the things that speak to me the most. They're the things that have story to them. They're the things that, like, have je ne sais quoi to them. They're the things that have, like, you know, they just speak to me, kind of thing. And, like, that's not necessarily the things which are most expensive. The things which are, which, hell, I don't know, like, I'll put it out there. If you want a matcha cocktail, then that might be a bit more pricey than a mojito. Let's be very real. But at the same time, like, if you want to, like, put goldfish in it and this and that, then that's not really something which I strive towards. I strive towards the ambience, the whole feeling, the holistic, sentimental value of things. That's what I should go for. And when all is said and done, okay, like, you've bought this thing and that thing and this, now what? Now you've bought everything which you truly wanted, but what's next? And for whatever reason, maybe I saw it too much for other people. Like, some people very much are like, hey yo, I'm just an empty ass husk, and I'm just a bank account, a line of credit, and not even a first name. Hey yo, do with me what you will. But I sort of see people as people. I see them for the human beings that they are, the fun, spiritual, lovely creatures that they are. So that's what I lead with. But some people very much they very much want to be in the dust like that. So I don't really know. Maybe that's a conversation. Maybe that's a real conversation for someone else. You know what I mean? Because in the grand scheme of things, lots of people are quite typical, and lots of people like playing that typical ass game. But personally, I'm not here for it. But hell, I don't know. When being a human being and having the full scope of the human experience, like, to what extent are you going to place rules upon yourself as to, you know, like you can only steal something. Stealing is only stealing if you don't have someone's consent. You know, you know what I mean? Like, if someone gives you it's God, it's very weird. It's very weird. But anyway, with all that being said, like I think I strive towards personality and connection a hell of a lot more. And I said earlier that in this episode, that I don't really like the thought of someone being like from the same hometown as me. I don't like the thought of like someone, I'll just check it with someone across the street because it's like, it's just easy dick. Like, that's not what I really go towards. Like, let's make sure we're compatible. If we are compatible, then great. We sort of come from the same place. You know, we have a sort of base level of personality, how we see the world, whatever have you. But then, what about everything else? What about your hobbies and interests? What about the music that you like? What about the films that you like? Like I was saying before in a previous episode, like, if you're going to be the person who I'm going to be spending up to 90% of my time with, hey, yo, we need to be together, inside and out. I'm not doing arguing with a person who... I'm not doing it. I'm not doing arguing. I'm not doing all that bullshit. I'm not doing all that negativity. I'm going to have, hey, yo, I want a good time. Do you want a good time? No? Then go someplace else. Literally. There are so many people in the world who want to be that low-frequency ass, negative, convoluted... that arguing nonsense. So many people who want that. So instead of trying to find someone who's fun-loving and spiritual, trying to put them down under your foot like that, why don't you already find someone who's already crawling in the sewer to then like, hey yo, date on your level. Date your level. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I was dating beneath my level. Let's be 100% clear. You know what I mean? You may as well be. But then I was told that, looks fade eventually. Like, no, bitch. That's something that ugly people say to make them feel better about themselves, isn't it? Though. Oh, but looks fade eventually. It's only about what's inside that counts. Okay, but let's crack you open and open your inside. Oh, I can see visceral fat. I can see ugliness. I can see tiredness. I can see lack of motivation. You know what I mean? If it truly is on the inside that counts, then bitch, I'm gonna expect your inside to be so glowing. And ugly people, they look that much uglier because like they have an ugly personality. Do you notice that? It's like a lot of the times on dates, I'm just like, you know what, girl? Just don't say anything fucking stupid. You know what, girl? If he just doesn't say anything stupid, girl, I'll give him my pussy. But time and time again, they just act crazy and stuff, and it's like, oh well. Well. Gosh. And being bisexual is so frustrating in a way, because it's like a typical woman does not give me enough, and a typical man does not give me enough. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just the sense of dualism that I have. It's like, gosh, I need everything at once. I do. That's what my spirit calls for. It's like, do I want to be straight? Do I want to be gay? Like, but why not be I mean, you came to a buffet. Why don't you only eat white rice or brown rice or lemonade? No, bitch. You go to the buffet. Gonna have some chow mein. Gonna have some chicken curry. Gonna have some tofu. Have some rice. Have some tempura. Girl, have some crabs. Like, you get everything you can, right? Hello. And plus, I don't feel like I'm in a particular point in my life where, like, I need to be, like, collapsing my personality and settling down like that. There's also a sense of not being mature enough. Which, hang on, who made you the mature police? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is maturity anyway? To me, maturity is the casual unbotheredness of other people's behavior as you grow in confidence on your own. And certain topics have a certain sense of maturity attached to them. For example, politics. Politics is so low frequency, so disgusting, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't even fucking exist. How about that? How about that? It doesn't. I don't believe. No, it doesn't exist in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't. Especially if you want to just level yourself up to an extent where it's like, well, I mean, politics is made for people who who just don't care and need someone else to govern these rules for them. The laws, for example, are like, well, hell, there's some people out there who like, I can prosecute someone for leaking my personal data because of the Data Protection Act. You know what I mean? So, like, if it wasn't for that, then people would feel like they have the right to do whatever the hell they want to. That I can understand. But politics in the grand scheme of things, what does it mean? Who cares? Who cares? Like, who's... So? Like, people are going to vote for who they're going to vote for, regardless of if you open your mouth or not. So, what's the point of opening your mouth in the first place? Hello. And also, I like talking about pop music and film and spirituality and all the cultural stuff. I don't do gossip. I don't. That's what people think that I do, but I don't. For whatever reason, it doesn't serve me. But you can have very, very sophisticated topics about any subject. Even gossip itself, girl, is like social psychology and all that sort of stuff. Hell, people like to go in depth in those things. They have references, they have resources, they have all this sort of things. So how dare you assume that just because you want to be stoic and emotionless and talk about science and politics and all that sort of stuff doesn't mean that anything else is less valid to talk about. Hello. And I hate that whenever I'm dating, people see me as like a blank canvas which I can just bend and contort to whoever they want to contort to. Rather than a fun-loving, spiritual human being who just wants a good time. That's all I want. And it's very, very hard to find someone who wants that good time. Maybe it's because I'm dating a particular pool of people at this moment in time, which I'm like, goodness me, like, damn, as harsh as it may sound, maybe I just need to not surround myself with certain kinds of people. Maybe I just need to not surround myself with certain kinds of people when it comes to dating. Ugh. Lordy. Maybe I should drink some H2O. Hello. Refreshing. Yeah. I think I just want to date an older version of myself. I did anyway. But then, like, because I was the kind of person where I was like, oh yeah, daddy dearest, like, show me what the other side of life is like. But, hello, they even got it for themselves, so why should I? Hello. I really didn't. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, I don't know. I'd be almost ashamed if I made it over the hill. And like, and girl, I don't know. Live your own life though, of course, but like, for me, absolutely not. I don't know how. And also, I think it's weird how, like, girl, I showed up and like, I was like, yeah, take me, show me the fun side of life, and they're like, no, it's fine, it's okay. No, because you're probably going to be dead inside like the rest of the drones anyway, so what's the point even trying to even attempt to show you anything what resembles personality? You know that someone had me around their house at least 10 times and they didn't do anything with me? And it's like, what is going on? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. At this point in time, it's like, I feel like I've seen it enough people before to where it's like, you know what, girl? I don't even want to give it a chance. I don't. Well, not in this lifetime, not the next. Absolutely not. And also, he will get for me, attachment is like having a good time and having common interests and stuff, and like growing together, watching movies and stuff, those sort of things. But people like to get psychologically attached. It's like they like to like twist your brain to such an extent that it's almost like psychologically abusive. It's like, goddamn. What is that? Can we just like, oh, what do you like? What music do you like? I like this music. I like this music too. La 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 la. And then that be that. Not one person took me to to any sort of fried chicken place. No person took me to the cinema. one person took me to like a theme park, one person took me to like a music concert. It's like, god damn. It's like, just pull your finger out, girl, and like my pussy is yours. But no one wants to take that chance on me, which is weird. This is weird. And now when I'm really like getting together my own sense of self and becoming whole and being like, you know what, girl, I stand for this and this. It's like, in a way, you think that it would open up the world to a new pool of and people to date. But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know. I'm not. People are sort of offended at the fact that I keep myself busy. It's like I'm not just like sitting at home doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs, waiting to be activated like the vast majority of the people are. I'm I'm doing something. You know what I mean? Granted, at this moment in time, especially as I'm recording this podcast, I am moderately busy. Yes, probably the busiest which I'll ever be in my entire life. Hopefully. Because then hopefully things will cool down. No. But it's like, you always just assume that like you just do nothing all day. It's like, girl, I want someone who's like if I tell you that I'm on set, it's like, girl, I'm not able to speak to you for the next hour, but after that, like you have all of my time. But people just don't want to. That's not how they think. Not how they think. I want to be with someone who just gets it, you know? I'm tired of having to explain things to people. It's like, girl, like, hello. Like, I want things around so much so that people who actually, like, who work and who are in it understand it. So it's like, girl, I don't have time to be Rolodexing on every goddamn thing to every, you know, he's like, God, it is what it is, and move on with your life. Like, I don't get it. And also, gays didn't know how to date. It hasn't been established enough yet to know how, but it's very simple. But then again, to me, it's like, if I want to spend a nice time with someone, it's absolutely nothing for me to be romantic. It's absolutely nothing for me to be listening on that thing. So it's confusing as to how some people don't know how to buy flowers or how to turn up for a date or how to sense a good restaurant from a bad one. You know, that seems very, very innate to me. It's weird. And it's like, I like being taken care of, I like being looked after and stuff. I don't like, oh God, I don't like being in charge, man. It's too stressful for me. When I come home, girl, I'm gonna kick my feet, girl, give up my purse, and then call it a night. That's the life which I want. But it's like, it's just so difficult to find someone just to, girl, if you just don't see anything stupid now. Oh, my foot broke off. That's fog. I feel okay. It's a plastic one, don't worry. It's like, girl, if you listen to this, like, what? His foot just broke like that? No, it's a plastic one. Hello, because fuck the whales. Am I right? Like, what have they done for us? Hello. Like, it's great, like, saving the turtles and everything else too, but it's like, what are they doing? How are they helping us as humans? Like, I don't see it personally, but okay. Do what you want with your time, girl. Gosh. It's like, I think that people are just mainly trying to, instead of trying to step up and trying to actually attract somebody, they're like, what is the least amount of effort and energy I can put towards this thing? And hopefully it will work. But then they don't get what they want at the end of it, because then the other person realizes that they're not actually stepping up or doing anything. And then they end up being sad and depressed and alone. Me. There's a consistent cycle, which I don't understand where it comes from. Me, I'm always trying to put my best efforts into things. Into pretty much everything, actually. And hopefully now it's working out in the way that when I want it to work out. That's the thing. People think in relationships you used to collapse yourself for the sake of other people and become a hive mind. But that's creepy to me. It's like people say, oh, there's this person and that person, they're my other half. It's like, well, were you not a fully formed human being before you met them? Like, were you a Siamese twin thing? Like, were you joined at the neck? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Girl. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. And it's like, That's the thing. People just don't know what dating is. They think like, okay, you're the one person. You're okay. So since we met once ago, we know each other on a first name basis. Now let's move in together. No, bitch. We need to figure out if we're compatible first. And also, bitch, hell, for any job position that goes, girl, are you gonna be the sole one who's applying for it? No, like, hello. Just how you might not apply to one job at a time. You're gonna apply for one job, wait for the interview, wait for the 2 weeks for them to get back to you. That's like a month, right? And then like apply for the next one, apply for the next one. No, absolutely not. No way. That's not at least now how I do it anyway. You know what I mean? Of course, I want to give focus to one person, one entity, one thing at a time. Oh, washing my foot. Okay, of course. But gosh, I just want a dating experience, man. I do. I also want a fairy tale. And plus, bitch, you have to compete. You have to be attractive. You have to attract a person. And having a place to live and an income is sort of like standard to me. Like, that's sort of like the standard going rate for human life itself. I don't know what kind of life you can live without those two things. But it seems like that's all people want to strive towards. They don't really make an effort to have a personality, develop hobbies and interests, have likes or dislikes. Of course, to what extent can you have those things, and to what extent are they overkill? But it's like it's just hard pressed to find someone with like something going on, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe, hell, when all is said and done, maybe there's like, not much room to grow, but it's like more maintenance, but it's like, hello. That's the thing, and that's the thing too, like, I'm no one's housewife. I'm not. I don't cook. I don't clean. I hide that shit out, bitch. Like, some people are like, oh, what would you want to cook for me? Sorry. Okay. Here's this little thing here. This is an A4 piece of paper. It folds 3 ways, has some text on it, and a number. This is called a takeaway menu. Okay, so what you do here is you call this number, ask them for number, ask for the number one special. You might be disappointed, but it might be disappointed initially because you didn't know what special it is in that area, but you'll enjoy it. You will when it comes down to it. Hello. Now, where's that little piece of plastic that? Because like, hello, it's all about hell. Imagine it in my dying breath. I was like, fuck the turtles. And then, I choke on some plastic. Hilarious. I need to go on a comedy sketch. Found it. Oh god, that's so dangerous. English man. Okay. That's the thing. It's like a relationship is important, yes, but like, it's not the be all end all. It's not. And plus, like, we have each other, great. Let's like be together and do things together, rather than just have witness shit. So many people are so superficial, are so not necessarily ground level, like they're air level. It's like they want something so empty and so lackluster and so full of nothingness, and they want to just collapse into each other and have like shitty relationships. It's like, but do you care about each other? Do you know how to talk to each other? Do you know what kind of... Do you know, like, what... Like, oh, gosh. I feel like the world at large is just set up for heteronormativity. It's set up for heteronormative nuclear families where it's like, oh, had a bad day today, blah, blah, blah. But, like, what if every day is a good day? What about that? What if every day is a holiday? That's the kind of life what I want. Of course, for things to be absolutely perfect all the time? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. But, like, I want a daydream, and I want to feel respected and feel like I'm wanted and stuff. And, like, if I don't feel that, then, like, I'll go and find someone else. Hello. Hello. And also, know your place too, bitch. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna call you. I'm not your wife. B, you're not my boyfriend until you live up to the title. You don't, like some people, they don't feel like they have the right to know things if it's not taught to them in the classroom. You know, very strange. Yeah, but I read a book about human behavior, so I know how to do this and that thing. It's like, well, do you though? No. It's like just stop the pretense and treat people as like themselves, and you will be happy. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. And it's like so many people just are sort of backing the fact that I'll drop my childishness, for lack of a better term, and my creativity for the sake of like a job or something, or for the sake of some agenda. And it's like it's not happening. And so many people have missed out on so many golden opportunities because they thought they would just wait out the bullshit, wait out the romantic bullshit. Where it's like, if anything has gotten stronger, it's like now if anyone doesn't want to be romantic to me, it's like okay, it's fine. I'll die alone. That's okay. Like, I'd rather die with my integrity than to lower it for the sake of someone who is, and the grand scheme of things, at this moment in time, temporary. I'm not. I don't want to go into any relationship, be it friendship or anything else, expecting that's not going to work out. Yet and still, if you want to look at your life in 5-year intervals, like, you know, like 0 to 5, then like nursery infants, then different levels of school, etc., 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 university. I mean, can you say that you had the exact same friendship group throughout all of it? Most people can't. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would I? You know, it's like sometimes you just gotta, especially the life which I have lived this thing, where people just like seem to walk out of my life for no goddamn reason, because I don't want to play the same bullshit game that they're playing. It's like having personality and attaching to someone, for me, gives a sense of permanence. And I've made my best efforts, be it consciously or unconsciously or otherwise, to let someone know, hey yo, I want you in my life for a long time. This is how it's gonna go. If we know each other for 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years, we're gonna have this sort of relationship, have mutual respect for each other. And people don't even want to step up to that. It's like, honey, you can be here for as long as you want to be here. However, girl, these are the rules. That's it. That's it. All you need to do is take off your shoes, girl. You don't have to put them outside. You don't have to take them off before you enter the building. Just as soon as you come into this room in particular, take off your shoes. That's all you need to do. And some people don't even want to do that, and it's like, okay, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't, and it's weird. Can you just like drop the pretense and just like let me into what's going on, the same I'm doing to you, and we can be honest and open with each other. Hello, it's not even about sex, man. Because like, once you've done it, you've done it. It's like, what about everything else? That's what I'm about. I'm about someone who can give me everything else. I get to find that in even a friendship, never mind a relationship. So, whatever. I guess I'm married to my work. Goddamn. Whatever. Judgment from me. So yeah, basically, in terms of dating, nothing really. And also, some people just want a friend, which is great. I'll be forever your friend, but like, it takes that bit extra to be like a boyfriend, and I just have not found that yet. I haven't. Some people are just like empty and lackluster. It's like, god damn, just keep it, man. I'm not bothered. It's not all about sex, even though it's like, hello. My body wants it, my mind and spirit wants something deeper. And I hate pretense. Though I love romanticism, but I hate things which are unauthentic, inauthentic, you know. Ugh, gosh. And I like naturalism as well. It's like, I hate how it's like, You know what I mean? In closing now, how it's absolutely a bit bonkers how this one person in particular, I said to him in person, I was like, you know what, I'm thinking about going vegan. The next day he takes me to a carvery. Absolutely not. Yet and still, in a YouTube video which I released how many years ago? Me, freaking stalker. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Weird. I said in passing that I really like Greek yogurt, and then like he said, and then like, and then he bought me yogurt one time, and I was like, oh okay, cool. I'm like, because like, hello, like it's a nice snack, girl, but it's not. You know what I mean? But like he was expecting something which has been said on screen to be so attached to me, whereas if I said something in person, it's like it's weird. People don't seem to want to get to know each other in person. They want to like, oh no, so that just so that I know. It's like, but what's the point of that then? What happened to getting to know each other? Why is it that whenever I ask someone, so tell me about yourself, or what's your story, or what do you think about this? Like they're always scared to have an opinion. They're always scared to like reveal parts of themselves. Is it because they're British, or because they're men, or because like they're what? It's like they don't really have any interests. Very strange. But me, I have interests for days, girl. Hello. But I see them on my YouTube channel. This is something else. Anyway. Goodness me. Goodness me. And plus, I'm not one note either. That's the thing. Like, I'm not. As soon as I get enthralled in something, I'm bored of it. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as this policy is over, like, I'm not really thinking about this subject for ever. You know, like, you know what I mean? As soon as I do something, I move on to the next. Hello, like, I'm not someone to like just to hold grudges or anything like that. It's like that's not me. That's not how I go. It's like every new day is a new opportunity to have new things going on in your life, girl. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for listening. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say about dating, I think. And plus, I'm still in the mood to have fun, man. That's the thing. I still want to be spontaneous and like sort of like enjoy myself and stuff. I'm not in the mood to settle down or to buy a house or to have children or any of that bullshit. No. I was thinking, no, that's boring as shit to me. Like, find someone else. Like, legit. Oh, but do you want to have this, want to have that? No. Like, and that's all. And like, oh, but I thought, no, you thought wrong. Try with someone else. Anyway, that's it for me. Love you loads. Love you loads. And tell me about your dating stories too. Basically, my shitty dating stories are like, people, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, bless me. Oh my gosh. Wait. No. So these things are actually quite traumatic for me. It's like, it's just, I didn't, Oh, bless me, I need to go take out those. Anyway, final closing kind of point. People are endlessly practical. Maybe it's because they're mad, I don't know. But it's like, so many men are just like, I went on a meal with one person and they're like, oh, but I bought you food. It's like, well, that's not really the point, is it? It's like, but anyone can buy anyone food, anyone can water a plant. But what about something that actually means something, that like is attached to boys? Like, wow, like there's street effort put in here. Maybe I'm giving men a bit too much, because like, a lot of men have been taught and whipped down into just being husks, just as like a paycheck and everything else too. And I do send apologies in the universe for sort of buying into that to a large extent, and the sugar daddy and everything else too. You know what I mean? So, but even still, like it's wrapping around the same point. It's like, how can I? Oh, girl, if you don't want to give me your everything, then I'm going to get my personality fixed elsewhere. It's like, girl, if you don't want to be all my everything, then I'm going to get this one elsewhere. That's all that's going to happen. It's like, gosh. Gosh, I feel for people that I do, but it's like, I don't have the patience or the room to like be someone's therapist, man. It's just not for me. No, for someone else, great, but for me, no, absolutely not. I haven't bothered. But I bought you food. But I bought you this, but it's like, but what's the meaning? What's it mean? What's the symbol? What's the... I don't know. Anyway, that's it for me. So, thank you for tuning in to Rambunctious Bodacious Newscast, aka I'll be in the Voicenotes. Watched by N, hosted by Ruben Whitter. That's it for me. Love you. Bye. I need to go upstairs.